We are live on YouTube.
All right, excellent.
Yes.
Um,
Today is pretty much the birth of one of my written children, so I'm nervous as hell right now. Please pray for us all.
You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
all right, and I'm gonna find my Zoom window again. So, and we'll probably get some feedback because I didn't get to shut off the live feed message a little quicker. So, hopefully, we are still live streaming, and I'm gonna record on. Here we go.
YouTube is still active.
All right, excellent.
Yep,
So,
we are. It's popping up.
okay, well, I'm gonna this is probably let Heather introduce this if you want to.
Hi.
And then if you don't want to, I'll introduce it for you, but
I will introduce it. I just have to
All
pull
right.
up the hypnosis because my memory's not that good. Great thing that a neurodivergent person is writing a script about a neurodivergent person, isn't it? So anyway, welcome to this evening. I am so very happy to share this with you, and I am so very happy that pretty much my baby is being read tonight. This baby took 3 years to come into the world because it took me forever to figure out how I wanted to end it, and I did. So we're doing this, and thank you to Vicky and Catherine and everybody else who is doing what they can to help give this a little bit of life. Anyway, this is called Coming Back into Life. It is a 2-part film script about a girl named Anna Lamoni. She's a person with disabilities who lives in a world that was not made for people like her. She also comes from a broken family that treated her like garbage and saw her as the cause of their broken state by calling her a monster, a thing, and other derogatory names. When she was very young, her family fell apart through no fault of her own, and she was sent away from them into a world that saved her life and gave her life. Years later, Anna finds herself coming back into the outside world and reuniting with what and who she left behind, and promptly finds that coming back into life is a journey that cannot be done alone, nor is it one that she is doing alone. I am playing the role of Anna tonight. My name is Heather Leigh Cameron. I'm just so awed that this is coming to life. I'm amazed it's coming to life because there's not enough neurodivergent stories in the world. And I'm an actor, I'm a writer, I'm an independent filmmaker, and I'm an artist from Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada, although I'm a dual citizen of Canada and the US. And I can be found on Heather Leigh Freelancer and Heather Leigh Cameron on Facebook, Heather Leigh Cameron on Instagram, and the Storm and Latter-day Saint on YouTube, and I can be found everywhere else. I've been involved in the creative arts since I was a small child, and I'm so very happy to be able to bring this amazing story to you, and may it just teach everyone.
All right. And so we'll introduce our cast tonight, who they're playing. You've already heard from Heather. Let's hear from Vicky next.
Hi, I'm Vicky Dykes. I live in Penhold, Alberta, Canada. I'm an actress and a photographer, yogi. And tonight I am going to be playing Dr. Peters, Taylor Lamoni, and Dr. Ryder. I'm very pleased that this is coming to fruition. I stand behind this. It's going to be very entertaining. It will touch your heart. If you want to look up me on social media, I am on Facebook under the name Vicky Dykes. I'm on Instagram. I'm Yogagramma10, and I'm also on Threads under the same name.
And one last minute substitution, Vicky. You also have Mrs. Moran.
Could you repeat that?
Yep, you will also have a character named Moran, Mrs. Moran.
Oh,
Mrs.
okay.
Moran is a teacher that I had when I was in grade 1. She was not very nice, so play it as if you really just hate teaching children out of the box. It's a hint.
All right. And of course, names have been changed to protect the innocent. Let's see. Let's go to audience.
Some.
Hi, I'm Aubrey. I don't care what you call me. just getting that out of the way. I'm an experience, as you guys, I'm sure, have all gotten to experience here on Table Read Tuesdays. I am from California, Northern California. I'm a musician, a singer, a composer, writer, an actress. I don't know, all the things. And you can find my work on Instagram. You can find it on SoundCloud under Aubrey McCoy. You can find it on BandLab. I don't know. There's a lot of places where it's put. You could find a lot of me on YouTube if you just put in my name. Tonight I'm playing Michael Lamoni. I didn't get a chance to read the script yet, so and action descriptions, and also I'm playing a nurse, I believe.
Yes.
So yeah, that's it.
It's Lamoni.
Lamoni. There you go.
Lamoni.
I almost said Moroni.
I came up with a name for the last name of the family from a book, like a person from the Book of Mormon. I'm also Mormon. So some of the content of the script may surprise you, but keep an open mind.
I grew up LDS. I know. I understand. So
All right.
I know the book well.
To Anamika next.
Hi, my name is Anamika Farrow. I'm also in California, and tonight I'll be reading an officer, a doctor, officer and a gentleman. I'm sure the doctor's a gentleman, and also Jeremy Myler. And I look forward to sharing this story with you all.
Yay.
And you've also got action descriptions up to page 34.
Yes, that too.
All right. JC.
Hello everyone. My name is JC Gomez. I'm a blogger and podcast host. My pronouns is they, them. I'm from Manila, Philippines, and I am playing the role of RT, Clip, Officer 1, Officer 3, and Doctor 1. You can find me on Instagram on my podcast, The JC Gomez Show on Instagram, and you can listen to it on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and also YouTube. And you can follow my personal page in Instagram also, called JC Gomez Official. That's it. And I'm very happy to bring the story of this wonderful play voted by my wonderful friend to life.
Also, JC, you have anytime it just says doctor without a number by it, you've got a couple of those in the beginning half of the script, and also a Dr. Rodriguez, since we had one person not show up today. So and then
Okay.
yep, so you got those?
Okay, yes, I got.
All right. And I'm Kat Wilson, she, her pronouns. I live in Gig Harbor, Washington, and I am going to be reading the part of Alana Lamoni and a clerk. And some actions and descriptions as well. So you can find me, if I'm not here, at the Two Households in Fair Corona, a Shakespeare reading group. And with that, I think we will go ahead and jump right into our script, so we have enough time to we had a little late start today, so we'll go right into that as soon as I get to the right button there.
Also, Two Houses in Fair Corona is fantastic.
They are
always
truly
good.
fantastic. They're having a reading Saturday. So
Yeah.
is it Saturday?
We're reading Medea, yes, which is not
I-
Shakespeare.
I
but-
think I signed up for that, so I'm happy.
but it was
Unfortunately, I will
written-
not be there. I have a shoot on Saturday.
Oh, lucky.
Let me know when you can see that script.
Can see it.
It's up. Yep.
Okay. And so Anamika, why don't you go ahead and start us off with the script.
Coming Back into Life, Part 1, written by Heather Leigh Cameron.
Get past the characters here. There we go.
Counseling Office, New Horizons Residential Campus, Riley. Anna Lamoni, 24, is leaning against a wall. Anna is tan, wearing sneakers, sweat, socks, and a purple shirt, while her dark hair is tied back in a ponytail. Anna is writing in a journal and not paying attention to anything or anyone around her.
Anna,
Yes, Dr. Peters?
since this is our last session together before your brother picks you up, Why don't we talk about your family a bit?
I suppose.
Do you not want to?
Not really, no.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
Anna suddenly sighs and moves towards the door as if wanting to run away.
Anna! Anna, focus. Turn around and please look at me when I'm talking to you. We talked about how you should have conversations with people. How's your job at the store? When we last talked,
I got fired for cursing at a customer who wouldn't say how old they were.
what? Oh, Anna, tell me what happened.
The store said I had to ask people their age if they looked younger than 18. I had to ask them before I gave them a food sample. So I asked this guy, and he got sassy with me. As he was walking away, I muttered, "Smartass," under my breath, and I guess he heard me. He reported me to the store. Next thing I know, people from the sample company came, packed up my station, and led me to the back. I was sent home and later called. They said I was fine.
Dr. Peters exhales anxiously, a worried expression on his face as he makes a note of this in Anna's file. Anna looks at the floor. She knows she has screwed up. Dr. Peters offers Anna a compassionate look. A sad expression fills Anna's face, and she suddenly steps away from the wall and moves over to a nearby couch that is next to a desk. She sits, and we can now see Dr. Peters. He is a man with a full head of hair and graying beard, dressed in a sweater vest, seated at the desk. He wants Anna to look him in the eye when she talks. Anna, however, doesn't want to do it, and instead plays with her hair and looks at her journal as she speaks.
Do you want me to start from the beginning?
You can start from wherever you like.
Well, my mom used to tell me all the time that they first found out about my disabilities when I was just 3.
Lana Lamoni, a tired-looking, extremely thin woman, sits in a doctor's office with 3-year-old Anna on her lap, facing a doctor who is only seen from the back.
JC, that'd be you.
Anna is different. She may be better off in a group home.
Lana covers her mouth in surprise before composing herself and shaking her head.
Oh, no, I'm not doing that.
It was scary at home, especially once the doctor said I actually had disabilities. It was really scary. The monster, he was always angry about it.
Fade to interior Taylor household, Riverton. The living room is small and decorated in 80s furniture, complete with a large boxy-like television that is on. Taylor Lamoni, a dark-haired man weighing about 300 pounds, is laying on the couch in boxers and a flannel shirt with a bottle of Crown Royal in hand. He is glaring up at Alana.
Why didn't you just listen to what the doctor told you and put her away? We can't handle her and Michael.
Yes, we can. We'll just take her to doctors and make her learn to live properly. We'll make her be normal.
With what? You know I don't work. I have to be here at home with Anna and Michael while you work 2 jobs.
Maybe if you'd quit wasting our money on booze all the time, we could have the money to get Anna help, and we wouldn't have to get help from welfare or the church. You haven't worked since Anna was 8 months old. You just sit on your ass and drink. You sold my sewing machine and our dryer just for your booze while I'm working 2 jobs.
Anger fills Taylor's eyes and he suddenly gets up. Alana backs away. She knows she has made a mistake in opening her mouth. Taylor smacks her across the face and curses, and she falls to the floor. Taylor then marches out of the room with the bottle in hand. Alana lays on the floor, crying softly.
School was hell. Sorry, Dr. Peters. I know you don't like me saying bad words.
It's okay. If it helps you to be able to talk about what you're feeling, you can use them. Keep talking. You're doing great.
School, it was so bad. The teachers, they were all bullies.
Fade to interior Spitzy School, Riverton, 2 years later. 5-year-old Anna is sitting at a desk in an empty elementary school classroom with a large cutout of a scarecrow on her desk. Something is wrong, however. The outlines are still on the pieces of the scarecrow, and Anna looks unhappy as she looks at the paper.
Anna, your mother is here.
Anna looks up, and her frown deepens into a look of despair as Alana comes into view with a stern-looking teacher who is dressed in a dark pantsuit and sporting a dark bun that is pulled back on top of her head. This is the teacher, and her name is Mrs. Moran.
As you can see, Mrs. Lamoni, Anna did not follow the directions in class. The directions I gave were to cut out the pieces of the scarecrow and then paste them on the outline that was on the paper. Anna cut out the pieces, but she left the outline on the pieces. I did not say to leave the outline on the pieces. She is a very stupid child because she does not know how to follow instructions.
Anna, did you try your best?
Yes, Mommy.
Look, Mrs. Moran, I'm sorry. I'll take her home. It's clear you're not the best teacher for her, so she won't be coming back.
Moran humps and stalks out of the classroom. Fade to gray.
My mom ended up sending me to 6 different elementary schools and even homeschooled me for a little bit because schools just didn't understand me. All of that was very expensive, and my dad didn't work until I was 8 years old. He never loved me because I was different, and he was so mean all of the time. But not just to me. He was also mean to my mom and to Michael too.
And things changed when you were 14?
Yes.
Do you want to talk about what happened? We've talked about it before, but I'd like to hear it again.
Not really, but I will.
Kokomo's Eatery, Raytown, 10 years earlier, flashback. A small town hangout with green metallic walls, pool tables, and arcade games where people can come buy fast food and play games. Anna, now 14, is standing in line wearing jeans, a dark hoodie, sneakers, and sporting a scraggly long hair. She is looking at the floor nervously. Just ahead of her is her brother, Michael Lamoni, a 15-year-old dark-haired boy. Michael is standing at the counter wearing dress pants, shoes, a sweater vest, and a collared shirt, while his dark hair is combed into a slick style. Michael is waiting for an order, and Anna is waiting for him so they can leave. Near the counter, 2 boys named Artie and Cliff are watching Anna with the intent of mocking her. They are in Michael's class and respect him, but they think Anna is a freak. Cliff saunters over to Anna.
Hey, Anna, give me some money.
No!
Michael turns just in time to see Anna punch Cliff in the face, sending him to the floor. The clerk hands Michael the bag containing the pizza buns, and so Michael grabs them, grabs Anna's hand, and bolts from Kokomo's before Cliff, Artie, or anyone else can do anything. Park, Rayton. Anna and Michael sit together on a bench at the park eating their pizza buns. As they finish, Artie and Cliff, who followed Anna and Michael from Kokomo's, wander into the park and make a beeline for Anna and Michael. When they reach the bench where Anna and Michael are sitting, Cliff snatches Anna's pizza bun, throws it on the ground, and stomps on it.
My food!
Cliff, why'd you do that?
Cliff bursts into laughter, as does Artie. Anna's eyes fill with tears.
Ow! Is the poor little dummy crying?
Michael sighs and stands up to leave. Anna follows. As Anna stands, however, Artie gives Anna a shove.
Anna, let's go home now.
Cliff spits at Michael for getting involved. Michael winces and wipes the spit off his cheek.
Michael, just leave the dummy alone and let's go do something more important.
Cliff spits at Anna as if she's lower than garbage, and Anna growls and promptly lunges at him, sending them both to the ground. Cliff begins screaming as Anna punches him in the face several times.
Anna!
Anna doesn't respond. She is too angry to stop hitting Cliff. Artie simply stands there in shock, leaving Michael to deal with things alone. Michael finds it a struggle to pull Anna off of Cliff, but he manages it.
My nose is bleeding.
Anna looks alarmed at the blood streaming out of Cliff's nose. What has she done, and why did she do that?
Let's go home now.
Anna doesn't move or speak. She is still horrified that she acted out to the point of physically hurting someone. Not wanting to get in trouble, Michael drags Anna out of the park without waiting to see if Cliff is okay. Cliff whines as he gets to his feet and puts a hand over his nose while Artie looks on.
I'm gonna tell you, my daddy, that little freak beat me up, and he'll tell the police. They'll take her away and look her up like the monster that she is. A freak like that should even be alive.
Artie nods and walks with Cliff as he heads back to their gear. Since Cliff is holding his nose, Artie picks up all the gear and then they leave the park together. They don't seem in a rush as Anna and Michael are gone, and that's what they wanted. They do, however, plan on telling others what happened.
Michael, your brother, is he the one that you'll be staying with?
Present day, Counseling Office, New Horizons Residential Campus, Riley. Anna looks annoyed at being interrupted, but is also very angry at recalling bad memories. She is gripping her journal as if she wants to throw it at Dr. Peters, something he notices immediately.
Anna, the journal. Put it on your lap and talk out your anger. Remember? We went over this several times.
Anna obeys and then begins to play with her ponytail nervously, twirling it. She still cannot look at Dr. Peters, and this is something he can accept because she is at least calming down.
What if he's mad at me for wrecking the family? I wrecked the family because I'm different. We've only written letters before today, but he actually wants me to move in with him. He says it will be a good way for us to get to know each other, and that he misses me.
You did not wreck your family, Anna. And if your brother says he misses you and wants you to move in with him, you need to trust him. He seems to love you and miss you. He has said as much in his letters to you that we have both read. I met him while you were trying to work, and I can tell you that he is very kind, and he will not hurt you. Now, how are ways that you can help yourself be able to get along with your brother while you're living with him? We should go over this before he gets here, and you should write it in your journal so you don't forget.
Anna opens the journal and plucks the pen off of it to write things down as she thinks of them, but her mind is not focused on her assignment. Her mind is suddenly on her brother and how he's doing. Anna taps her pen on the empty page. Fade to an open file on a desk that contains patient notes and blank papers. At the top of the chart is the name Lamoni Michael. A hand holding a pen comes down on a blank page and begins to write.
Thank you for seeing me so early. I know it's unusual to ask for an early appointment.
Interior Counseling Office, 9 a.m., present day Riley. A young man sporting dark hair, jeans, a gray tee, sneakers, a hoodie, and well-kept hair is seated on a couch, looking tired and anxious, while an older, calmer-looking man in a white coat and suit is seated at the desk with the file and a pen. The young man is Michael Lamoni, age 25.
So, I don't usually do early morning therapy sessions, but you said it was an emergency.
It is.
Dr. Rodriguez nods and sets up his recording device.
I finally talked Anna into coming to live with me, and we talked on the phone about it. I talked with her doctor, and he was okay with it. I made all of the arrangements, but now the day's here, I'm scared. We haven't seen each other since we were separated by the social workers and the police.
Dr. Rodriguez pauses, his expression confused.
What's up?
This is such a heavy thing to talk about.
Just take your time with it.
I've been seeing you for a while, and you already know a bit about her, and she had issues when she was a kid. She's been a friend of mine twice because he teased her. Once at a fast food place and once at a park, and he called her a monster and said he would tell the police.
You said the police took her away for that, right?
I may have told a little white lie just because I wasn't ready to open up, but I think I'm ready now, and I need to talk about this honestly with someone before I feel ready to bring Anna back into my life.
So there was more to the story.
After Anna and I left the park, And then I went home.
A sad expression fills Michael's face as he recalls the past. Interior Lamoni home 10 years ago, flashback. Michael and Anna come into the kitchen. The sink is filled with dirty dishes and several broken plates are scattered across the floor while the fridge is open and nearly empty, as are the cupboards. Michael sighs, realizing that his father has taken all the money for booze yet again, and their mother hasn't gotten help from the welfare system yet that month.
Anna, go to your room and lock the door. I'll bring you some food after I find Mom and Dad.
Michael, I want to stay with you.
Coughing, they go to the next room. And before Michael can hurry Anna upstairs, a very thin woman in a plaid house dress and apron comes into the room with bruises on her face and her hair streaming down her back. She sees Anna and Michael. The woman is Anna Lamoni, 36, and she is a housewife who is often abused and much too thin due to stress and hard work.
Anna, go to your room and be quiet. Work on your writing or something. Just be quiet.
Mom, where's all the food? I'm hungry.
I know, we just ate.
Shh.
Mommy, can I show you my writing?
Suddenly, a low growl and loud footsteps fill the air. Alana cringes. The monster of the family has woken up and he is not happy.
Why did you have to talk, Anna?
Who cares about your writing? Ugh. Alana, put that freak into her room and lock the door before I come out there with my belt and use it on that thing.
Michael cringes and quickly hides under the broken kitchen table as the footsteps come closer. A moment later, Taylor Lamoni, 40, comes into the kitchen wearing only sweats and holding a large half-drunk bottle of black velvet whiskey in one hand.
Oh, Michael, get out from under there.
Michael, however, doesn't move. Anna moves closer to her father and he gives her a threatening look, but she doesn't seem to be aware that he wants to hurt her. She is more focused on the bottle in his hand. She walks over to him and grabs it, trying to take it away from him, blocking his path in the process.
Daddy, why do you have to drink?
Alana gasps softly, and Taylor swiftly puts his hands around Anna's neck and forces her out of the way so he can see Michael, who is shaking. Anna massages her throat. She's obviously in pain from being choked. Suddenly, the doorbell rings. Alana looks at Taylor nervously. Taylor scoffs and stumbles to the door very quickly despite his extreme drunken state. He opens the door and is surprised and confused to find 2 police officers.
What can I do for you, officers?
Does Anna Lamoni live here?
Oh, what did she do now?
There was an incident at the community playground involving Anna, Michael, and 2 boys. According to a Scott Daly, Anna beat his son Cliff up at the playground not far from here.
Anna, Michael, get out here now.
The officers exchange a concerned look but remain silent as Anna and Michael come out into the living room.
Michael, this officer says that Anna beat up a kid today. Is that true?
They spit on us, pushed Anna off the swing, grabbed her braid. They started it.
You'll have to excuse a freak for her behavior, officers. She's stupid and doesn't know anything. I will make sure she's...
Disturbed by Taylor's drunken ramblings, Officer 2 looks at Anna. She looks old enough to answer for herself, so he'll just talk to her and the drunk can just be left to himself. Anna, do you understand what you did was wrong? When someone hurts you, you should not hurt them back.
They shoved me off the swing and spit at us. How come I'm not allowed to hurt them back? That's what Daddy does every time we do something he doesn't like.
Michael turns pale and Anna trembles, suddenly realizing that she said something wrong, and Taylor suddenly looks enraged. Alana silently slips out of the room, choosing to emotionally detach herself instead of defend her children, and Taylor takes a swig from the bottle before pointing out of the room, indicating that he wants Anna to get out. Anna, however, misses the cue. The officers exchange a concerned look and subtly move their hands to their radios in case they need to call for backup. This is a volatile situation involving a violent drunk and children, and it might be too much for them to handle without help.
Get upstairs right now, you worthless freak! Oh, you're a monster! How can anyone love someone like you?
Anna doesn't move because she's terrified that she spoke without thinking. Taylor grunts, and without thinking, he moves towards her. Michael quickly gets in front of Anna to protect her, but Taylor shoves him aggressively out of the way, hard enough that Michael hits the far wall hard and collapses to the ground in pain. Anna screams and lunges at Taylor because she's upset that Michael is hurt and she wants to defend him. But she has little success in fighting him as she has awkward motor skills and he is bigger than her. The officers quickly intervene and one goes to check on Michael while one separates Anna, who is given a nasty bruise to the face by Taylor.
What's going on in here?
Alana comes into the room and shrieks anxiously when she sees Michael on the floor against the wall with an officer towering over him, another officer separating Anna and Taylor, and Anna sporting a black eye.
Anna? She's the cause of all this, I'm sure. She freaks out at the littlest things, and she asks Taylor the stupidest questions. She's a freak.
The officers look at each other, and the one near Michael reaches for his radio while keeping an eye on Michael. 55 Charlie requesting immediate backup and an ambulance. Anna suddenly drops to her knees anxiously and begins to sob and tremble hysterically like a little child, while Taylor looks on in disgust. Alana trembles, and the officers look alarmed at this sudden outburst from the little girl.
I spent several days in the hospital, and only Anna stayed with me while I was there. I think we also had a social worker or a police officer looking after us too, but I don't really remember. All I remember is what happened because I ended up in the hospital.
Interior hospital room, Rayton Hospital, 2 days later. 10 years ago, flashback. Michael is in a hospital bed with a bandage around his head and is unconscious. Anna, who now has a severely bruised neck, is sitting in a chair beside the bed and leaning forward on the bed rail to keep an eye on Michael. The door opens and a nurse comes into the room, causing Anna to flinch and pull away nervously.
Where are our mom and dad at?
Would you and your brother like something to eat, child? You've been struggling to eat, I hear.
Michael slowly moans and slowly opens his eyes.
Oh, my head hurts. Oh. I know. Just rest easy.
Michael looks worried, and the nurse leaves the room. Michael looks at Anna and sees the bruises on her neck.
Where are Mom and Dad?
I don't know.
Before Michael can reply, the door opens and a doctor in a suit, tie, and white coat comes into the room holding a chart. He smiles at Anna and Michael, but both are afraid.
Anna, why don't you come with me?
Why can't I stay with my brother?
Your brother needs to rest so that he feels better. Do you want Michael to feel better, Anna?
Anna nods and stands up. Michael tries to move but winces and is forced to stay on the bed. The doctor sighs.
Come on, Miss Lamoni. Say goodbye to your sister, Michael, and then go back to sleep for now. You need to rest.
Bye, Anna.
Bye, Michael.
The doctor offers his hand and Anna takes it. As the doctor leads Anna off, Michael swallows hard. When he is alone, Michael allows a few tears to escape from his eyes. Interior examination room 10 years ago. Anna is sitting at a table with a large stack of papers in front of her and a pencil. She looks very confused but doesn't say anything because the doctor is there.
What am I supposed to do?
Just fill out what you can, Anna. It's like a worksheet at school. Just do your best.
Anna nods, picks up the pen, and begins to fill out the first paper. She takes a moment to study the question and then very carefully scrawls out an answer. The doctor steps back and lingers near the door whilst keeping an eye on Anna. Interior office, one side of a two-sided mirror, 10 years ago. A severely drunk Taylor and a trembling, anxious Alana are sitting at a table and not looking through the glass. There is a well-dressed man standing at the window watching silently as Anna looks up from the paper and talks to the doctor with a look of confusion on her pale face. The door opens and an officer and another doctor come into the room. Taylor scoffs and stands up to leave. I wouldn't leave just yet, Mr. Lamoni.
If you want to charge the freak with assault, go right ahead. She's got Michael wrapped around her finger, and we don't have any use for her. You're muted.
Thought I hit the button. Anna has problems learning. She's in a special class at school for children with.
That monster is of no use to us. If you don't do something to get that monster away from us, I'll leave you and take Michael with me to keep him safe from that thing.
Alana lets out a horrified squeak, and the doctor at the window turns around. The doctor is youthful looking, but he also has a determined expression that indicates that he wants to be helpful in this hopeless situation.
My name is Dr. Peters, and I'm from the New Horizons residential campus. It's a residential center designed to help individuals with special needs gain independence. Now, it's in a city called Riley, and that city is quite far from here. Anyway, I was called to consult on Anna's situation, and oh, take her away already. Good riddance. Oh, finally. You do realize that since Anna is still a minor, I will have to acquire a parental consent to have guardianship of her until she's 18, don't you?
Alana whimpers but doesn't say a word to anyone. She is feeling torn and trapped.
What forms do I have to sign to get her that thing the hell away from me and my family?
But Dr. Peters looks appalled, but he merely opens the folder that's in his arms and takes out a sheaf of papers. He is in no mood for a fight with this drunk.
Sign these and I'll go arrange to take Anna to California with me.
The Dalis will forget about the incident if Anna gets some help to learn how to manage her disability. Mr. Lamoni, they insist that Anna needs help.
Alana begins to cry and covers her face. Taylor scoffs, quickly signs all of the papers and hands them to the officer without a word. Alana hesitates briefly, but ultimately signs the papers too. The officer sighs, but doesn't move.
We also need to talk about...
Oh, the time for talking is over. I want you to get Michael for me so we can take him back home.
The officer sighs, and another officer enters the room.
Taylor Lamoni, you are under arrest.
For what?
Numerous charges, including neglect and abuse of children. Arrangements are being made to put your son into protective custody pending a formal hearing.
Alana breaks down completely and ends up on the floor, but Taylor is angry and gets up to fight the officers. In a flash, the officers are restraining him against the wall and forcing cuffs on his wrists. Everyone is so busy that they don't notice that Dr. Peters has collected Anna and her paperwork from the room and has left. The room on the other side of the mirror is empty. Cut to interior hospital room, 10 years ago, Rayton. Dr. Peters is waiting beside the door and Anna is lingering at Michael's bedside. Michael wakes and sees Anna there.
Michael, I'm being taken away from here.
Michael frowns and notices Dr. Peters near the door.
Where are you going?
Anna looks at Dr. Peters nervously, and Dr. Peters sighs and walks over to Michael's bedside. He gently touches the rail.
Anna's going to get some help in a very safe place, Michael. She'll be looked after there.
Where?
I can't tell you that right now, but when you're both older, I'll make sure you get in contact with each other. Anna, we should go.
The door suddenly opens and an officer comes into the room. He hands Dr. Peters the papers, smiles at the kids, and then hurries out of the room. Anna sighs and Michael whimpers.
I love you, Anna. Will I see you again?
I don't know. Love you too.
Anna, it's time for us to go.
Anna nods and silently walks away from Michael.
I'll find you someday, sis. I promise.
Anna sighs and silently leaves the room with Dr. Peters, leaving Michael alone. A tear emerges from Michael's eye. Interior Counseling Office, Riley, present day. Michael is now laying on the couch, crying over the story. Michael exhales and sits up, composing himself. He sniffles.
Couldn't do anything about trying to find her till I was 18. By then, I was in a new city, and my foster family helped me a lot with that. My foster dad's a doctor, so he helped me. He helped me find where she was, and he helped me write a letter to the center. Hunter knew who I was, but I wasn't allowed to contact Anna until she was 18. When I finally wrote a letter, she took a long time to reply. We wrote a bit here and there. That's all either of us were ready for. We've never met in person.
Did your parents ever keep in touch with either of you?
They don't care about Anna, and they never did. I'm all that she has. I'll be going to meet her today for the first time, and I'll be taking her to my house. Set up a room for her, and we talked about it on the phone already. She seemed excited.
You just mentioned Anna when I asked if your parents kept in touch with either of you.
A beeping sound suddenly fills the air and Michael checks his watch. He sighs anxiously.
Something bothering you?
It's 10. Have I really been here for that long? How long did I book for?
What time did you say you would meet Anna?
11. I took the day from work today to spend time with her. I should go. But I do want to come back soonish.
You should really take some time to get used to having Anna back in your life again.
Mm,
It's going to be an adjustment, especially given that Anna has disabilities.
Michael swallows hard. He is anxious about this change to his life, but believes he can handle it, and thinks that Dr. Rodriguez is being overdramatic. Sharing the past, however, has left him shaken, and he quickly finds himself crying more.
I mean, I don't know what to say, but I don't think I'm ready to leave yet. I'm sorry, I thought I was. I went to college for my health care aid certificate after my father foster helped me recover from all of the problems my parents left me with.
Michael takes a deep breath and sighs. His whole session is draining him emotionally.
Michael, I think that's enough for today. You showed a lot of courage by coming in.
Michael nods and slowly sits up, taking a moment to calm himself before standing up. He crosses his arms. Swallowing hard again, Michael finally allows himself to leave while continuing to cry. Fade 2, Exterior Counseling Center, Riley. Michael gets into his car and checks a piece of paper that is taped to the dashboard that lists an address. Letting out a sigh, Michael buckles up, starts the ignition, and kicks the car into gear. As he pulls out, he swallows hard.
I hope today goes well.
Once the car is backed out, Michael shifts the gear and takes off out of the parking lot and down the street extremely fast. Fade 2, Interior New Horizons Residential Campus, Riley. Michael enters a large building that is set up like a lobby of a fancy apartment building. There is a common area with a fireplace, pool table, tables, and chairs. There are elevators at the far end of the foyer, and there is a large desk near a flight of stairs where a female clerk is sitting with a protective expression on her aged face as she works silently on a desktop computer. Swallowing hard, Michael silently walks over to the desk.
Excuse me.
How can I help you, young man?
I was wondering. I'm here to pick up my sister.
The clerk nods and taps some keys on the computer.
What's your sister's name, sir?
Anna Lamoni. Is she here?
The clerk looks surprised but taps some keys.
The campus is divided into inpatient residential treatment and outpatient apartments where former residents are invited to live in the city while they work to build lives within the city. Anna is a former resident.
So, Anna's not here?
The clerk sighs, stands up, and comes around the desk until she is within arm's reach of Michael. Michael swallows hard, trying not to flinch at the closeness. He's also confused at the system here, but scared of showing it.
I can show you where Anna lives. She's independent and is on her own power of attorney. When people get to that stage, they are encouraged to find places of their own and work at jobs. She might be out doing that. I don't know. We really don't keep track of what outpatients do unless they are not their own guardians. We can check at her apartment if you like.
Michael nods and hugs himself. He's extremely nervous.
Follow me.
Michael nods and is silent as he follows after the clerk. Cut to exterior apartment. Voices can be heard coming from inside the apartment as Michael and the clerk approach the closed door. The clerk sighs and knocks on the door, but Michael hangs back.
Dr. Peters, Michael Lamoni is here.
There is more talking, footsteps, and then the door opens wide. Dr. Peters, who looks about the same, except slightly older and is now sporting salt and pepper hair, smiles at Michael.
Hello there, Mr. Malone. I'm
But
Dr.
please, just call me Michael.
Okay, Michael. Anna's almost ready.
Michael nods and places his hands behind his back anxiously.
Michael, are you really up there?
Yes, Anna, I am.
You can come in if you want to.
Interior apartment. Michael nervously enters the apartment and finds that it's a simply decorated studio apartment. Anna is standing beside a large suitcase, a few taped up boxes, and an instrument case that looks well cared for. Anna is wearing sneakers, jeans, and a purple shirt while her dark hair is tied back in a ponytail. A hoodie is in her hand and she looks rather nervous. She studies Michael, deeply confused. She doesn't know who he is.
Oh, are you a volunteer here?
Michael looks nervous and shakes his head, and Anna's eyes go wide, suddenly realizing that the man is Michael.
Michael?
Michael nods and Anna immediately comes closer, wanting a hug, but also very nervous about being touched. There is an awkward silence, and then Michael slowly and gently gives Anna a hug.
I have things for my room. I hope it's okay for me to bring them.
It's fine. Are you ready to go? I thought we could put things in my car and go. What do you think?
Anna nods but doesn't react otherwise. She processes what Michael has told her.
I'm going to take my stuff outside and wait for you, Michael.
Michael nods and watches as Anna silently gathers her suitcases and instrument case, leaving the boxes.
I'll get the boxes.
Anna nods and leaves with the suitcases and instrument case. Michael silently picks up the boxes and looks at Dr. Peters with a worried expression. Michael reflects on his therapist's concerns, and he's wondering if he's going to be able to adapt to Anna's needs as well as he thought he would.
Was Anna ever diagnosed with anything officially? Is she on meds? Is taking care of her going to be hard?
Attention hyperactive deficit disorder and nonverbal learning disorder.
I've heard of attention deficit. Sorry. I've heard of attention hyperactive deficit disorder, but not the other one. What did you say that was?
Nonverbal learning disorder. Nonverbal learning disorder is a neurological condition marked by strong verbal skills, but significant difficulties with visual spatial processing, motor coordination, and social understanding.
Oh, that sounds like a lot.
Individuals with nonverbal learning disorder often have average or above average verbal intelligence, which can mask their difficulties in nonverbal domains.
At this, Michael becomes more worried and swallows hard, wondering if he can really manage housing his sister.
You don't need to worry, though. Anna's learned how to handle both without the assistance of medication, and she can take care of herself quite well. She's got disabilities, yes, but she's also very independent and very capable.
How much will I need to give her? She may think she's capable, but
I have some websites for you to look at that might be helpful. They have information about the disabilities and will help you if you want to know about your sister's disabilities. And you should also talk to her about them yourself instead of asking others. She knows about them quite well.
Michael nods and Dr. Peters calmly takes out a pen and sticky note. He silently writes on the sticky note for several seconds before handing the sticky note to Michael and putting the pen back in his pocket. Michael pockets the note, unsure if he will actually research the disabilities.
thank you.
Take care now.
Dr. Peters leaves. Michael nods and carries the boxes from the apartment, pasting a smile on his face as he sees that is Anna taking pictures with a small digital camera while her bags sit beside the car.
Ready to go?
Anna stops taking pictures, pockets the camera, and looks quizzically at him for a moment before forcing a smile on her face and nodding.
Oh, yes.
Michael nods, takes his keys from his pocket, and unlocks the car. Anna picks up her bags, opens the back passenger door, and silently loads them into the back passenger seat. Michael walks over to the other passenger door and loads the bags in without saying anything.
You can sit in the front.
Anna nods, silently closes the door, and obediently gets into the car through the front passenger door. Michael closes the back passenger door, moves to the driver's door, silently gets in the car, and starts the engine as he closes the door and buckles up. Anna silently buckles the seatbelt as Michael puts the car into gear, reverses, and then pulls out of the New Horizons parking lot into the street. Fade 2. Oh, is this where you want to take over, Kat?
Fade 2, City Street, Riley noon. Michael and Anna are in the car and Michael is driving.
What do you want to do now that we're together again, Anna?
Anna's quiet. She's gazing around at all the buildings, landmarks, and palm trees in wonder and confusion.
Anna?
At the center, everyone would have some sort of routine. It helped me fill my time and realize that I could be useful and productive.
Well, since it's about noon, why don't we go get lunch somewhere and talk?
Where?
Michael suddenly spots a fast food place close to where they are and pulls into the parking lot, swiftly pulling into the spot near the entrance. The two get out of the car and go inside after Michael locks the car. Interior, fast food restaurant Riley. It's quiet inside, and Michael goes to the counter, but Anna grabs his arm. Michael looks annoyed, but fights to be patient.
Michael, I forgot. I don't have any money on me. I need to get some.
Oh, I do. I work. I'll pay for the food. Take this and go find a table, all right?
Sighing anxiously, Michael goes over to the counter, orders some food, and pays. When he turns around, Anna is gone. He looks around frantically for a moment before spotting her outside. He speaks to the counter worker a moment before going outside. Cut to exterior fast food restaurant Riley. Anna is sitting at a stone table with a newspaper, but isn't reading it. She's instead looking around at everything, an innocent curiosity on her face. Michael exhales softly. It's not her fault she's so impulsive, and he needs to be patient with her, even if he can't understand her or her odd behavior.
Anna, what are you doing?
I'm thinking about going for a walk since it's so nice out.
A walk? What for?
To take pictures. I have a nice camera in here, and a walk would be fun. It's a good day for a walk.
Anna, this is a very big city, and it's easy to get lost here. Tell you what, I'll take you for a nice long drive after lunch and show you around so you can go for a walk another time, okay?
Anna is quiet for several moments before nodding, rising, and going back into the restaurant. Michael sighs, counts to 10 under his breath, massages his forehead, and joins her inside. Exterior, Michael's townhouse, evening Riley. It's 9 p.m. and Michael and Anna are just getting home after Michael has driven Anna around the city to show her around, and he's even sprung for dinner. To Michael's surprise, his friend from work, 25-year-old Jeremy Myler, is lounging on the stoop, and he looks rather despondent. Jeremy is carrying all of his possessions in a duffel, and he's dressed in ragged jeans, a large t-shirt, a hoodie, and a large flannel jacket. He's Michael's best friend, but he is also homeless. Anna eyes Jeremy warily, not sure what to make of him, but doesn't say anything. Michael steps over to Jeremy and unlocks the door.
Go inside, Anna. I'll be in a moment.
Anna goes inside, and Michael glares down at Jeremy. Jeremy, however, is oblivious and burps before looking up at Michael pleadingly.
Just wait here. Give me a minute to settle Anna in.
You have a sister? And does this mean I can't crash on the couch or with you? I mean, come on, dude. I don't want to go to the beach or the shelter tonight.
Are you sober, Jeremy? You know you can't stay over if you're drunk.
No, I don't drink the night before a shift. You know that.
Jeremy, Anna just got here and is staying indefinitely.
Jeremy scoffs again and stands up, realizing that Michael is saying no.
Yeah, whatever. Go crash on someone else's couch.
Jeremy!
Jeremy, however, leaves and Michael goes inside. He closes and locks the door. Cut to interior Michael's house living room. Anna is lingering in the living room with her bags, unsure of where to go.
Follow me, Anna. I'll show you to your room.
Anna nods and follows Michael down down the hallway to a room next to the kitchen. Cut to Anna's room. Michael and Anna stand in the doorway of a room that is filled with a bookshelf full of books, a laptop on a nice desk, closet, dressers, and a private bathroom. Anna looks around uncertainly. Anna sets her bags on the floor, looking inside the room before going in.
Thank you for the room, Michael. It's after 9. I need to have a shower and get ready for bed. I don't enjoy staying up late.
As Anna continues to talk and prattle, Michael quietly leaves her to herself. He is tired from dealing with her all day, and he needs to have a moment to himself. He moves off to the living room to relax. Cut to the living room of Michael's house. Michael wanders into the living room, plucks a book off the shelf, and sits at the couch. As he begins to read, however, the phone rings. Without checking the caller ID, Michael picks up the phone and answers it.
Hello?
Hey, Mikey, can I come in? I want to take you to a party.
Jeremy, my sister just arrived and I can't go out. Besides, I'm not a drinker. You know that.
Can I come in anyway? It beats the street.
Michael pauses, a pained expression on his face. He wants to say no, but he also cares very much about his friend, and he doesn't want him to get hurt sleeping on the street.
All right. Just behave yourself, all right?
The call ends abruptly, and Michael sets the phone down. It suddenly rings again. Michael picks it up and checks the caller ID. He freezes, an expression of terror on his face when he sees Alana Lamoni on the small screen. He doesn't want to talk to his mother, but he can't bring himself to refuse the call. Swallowing hard, he presses the answer button.
Hello, Mother.
Is it true?
Um,
Again.
Sorry, my apologies. Hello, Mother.
Did the center release her because she decided she could take care of herself, and you decided you would love her and help her?
Yes, Anna Anna was released, and she's staying with me. What do you want, Mother? I'm not coming to visit you. I told you that you're perfectly welcome to visit me, but you will not come over.
Michael, it's not that simple. Your father
Is dead. He's dead, Mother. He's dead, and you live by yourself now. You've got your freedom and the freedom to think and live for yourself. Have you forgotten that you have 2 children?
That thing is useless and violent, Michael. I signed custody of her away to the center when she was a child.
And is it a thing useless or violent, Mother?
Alana mutters a curse word and the call ends. Michael sighs and sets the phone down. There's a knock at the door and Michael quickly gets up and goes to the door. He opens it and finds Jeremy there. Jeremy looks tired and hungry and a bit out of it. He is, however, pleased to see Michael.
Hey.
My couch is open to you.
Thanks. I don't like the shelters, and my parents.
Jeremy suddenly looks sad and goes quiet. Michael holds out his hand.
I'll do your laundry while Anna's...
Jeremy suddenly hugs Michael as if he is a lifeline, and Michael returns a hug. The two hold each other tenderly as if they are the only 2 people on earth. It is obvious they care deeply for each other. Suddenly, Anna comes out into the living room, having heard voices after finishing her shower. She's wearing purple scrub pants, a purple t-shirt, and purple slippers. Her hair is wet and she stops, seeing Jeremy with Michael. Michael reluctantly breaks the embrace as he doesn't want Anna to get the wrong idea about himself and Jeremy. Jeremy, meanwhile, eyes Anna with interest. His eyes light up.
Dude, you didn't tell me your sister was so cute. She reminds me of you.
Anna, this is my best friend, Jeremy. Jeremy, my sister.
I'm Anna Lamoni. I'm 24. I just got out of a program that helped me learn how to live with disabilities.
Cool. I'm Jeremy Myler. I'm 25. I work with your brother at a medical office, and I drink sometimes, but I don't want to.
If you don't want to drink anymore, you should stop.
Having heard Jeremy's rambles about wanting to quit drinking before, Michael takes his friend's backpack and goes off to the laundry room with it. Anna, however, goes over to the couch, and Jeremy joins her, intrigued by her.
So, you got out of a program to help you learn to be better?
Yes, it helped me to be better.
I've been drinking since I was 16, and I want to stop, but I'm scared of programs. Are they bad things? Do they hurt? Like,
My parents put me in one when I was a child. They gave me away because I was different.
Jeremy looks sad to hear that and sighs.
you don't seem different. Why do you say you're different?
Unknown to Jeremy or Anna, Michael has finished putting Jeremy's laundry in and is eavesdropping in the hallway.
I have something called nonverbal learning disorder. The doctor said it's on the autism spectrum, and it means I have quirks. I also have ADHD. I'm capable of many things, but Michael wanted me to live with him, so I agreed to come here. He must be very lonely. Are you a good friend to him?
Hey, I hope so. We've been friends since we were 16, so I hope I'm a good friend. I mean, he's a good friend to me, but we're all each other has, I think. I'm glad he's got you. I'm not very good sometimes.
Are you tired, Jeremy?
Yeah, I drink too much. Drinking makes me tired.
If you're tired, you should sleep. I'm gonna go to sleep soon too. I don't like staying up late.
Michael comes into the living room and Anna gets up and waves to Jeremy.
Hey, maybe we could hang out sometime, Anna?
Anna nods and wanders off down the hallway to her room, leaving Michael with Jeremy. Michael sits on the couch and Jeremy lays down, tired.
So, how was your day?
Bad. Michael, Michael, I appreciate you.
Would you like some tea, dear?
Jeremy
Sure.
nods, his expression tired. Michael gets up and the two stare at each other briefly. It is a look of common longing, but they restrain themselves from speaking or acting on it. Michael suddenly turns and goes into the kitchen. Jeremy stares at the ceiling silently. He looks tired, sad, and broken from life. Cut to interior kitchen. Michael is brewing tea on the stove and suddenly gets a headache. He sighs. Anna suddenly comes in, having a need for some water. She frowns at seeing Michael massaging his forehead with a look of discomfort on his face.
Michael, are you okay?
I just have a headache. What is it? What does you need, Anna?
A glass of water, but I don't know where the water is here, and I don't know where the glasses are here. This place, it's so unfamiliar.
Do you really just need water, or is it part of your routine? Can you just try not having the water today, Anna? I'm not feeling well, and I'd like to go to bed. I don't need extra dishes out. I'm sorry, Anna. I'm tired.
Sick people should be in bed and have juice and soup. I can make those things if you want, Michael. I learned to cook at the center a little bit.
I'd rather cook with you before I let you cook alone.
I'm not too stupid to cook alone, Michael.
Anna.
Anna glares at Michael and stomps off to her room, clearly hurt. Michael looks bewildered. He has clearly hurt her feelings, and he didn't mean to. He sighs irritably and quietly retreats to his room, not even bothering to get undressed before he collapses into bed. He quickly falls asleep. And we'll switch narrators to Aubrey.
Day 2, medical center, Riley Day, several days later. Michael is sitting at the front desk of the clinic where he works as a healthcare aide and receptionist, silently leafing through a college-level nursing textbook because his dream is to one day attend a college nursing program, but he can't afford it yet. Dr. Ryder, a middle-aged man with no hair, green scrubs, and clean white sneakers, wanders into the reception area and sees Michael studying. He clears his throat.
I heard from Mr. Mylar that your sister came to live with you, that she was released from the center.
She's different. She's her own guardian and everything from what I've been told. She needs, but she needs company and help adjusting to the world. I'm helping her adjust. Her having disabilities won't affect any.
I switched a little early. Michael stops
Michael
talking.
stops. I apologize. What?
That's okay. I think I switched one page early.
Oh,
Michael
it's okay.
stops talking and Michael freezes. He realizes he's gone into the fight or flight mode that his therapist has frequently warned him about. He takes a breath.
What is she up to while you're here at work?
We drove around the city over the last few days, and I showed her how to get to interesting places from the house. I also had a key made for her. She's probably exploring On my next days off, I plan to help her with cooking and money. She says she could cook already, but
If she says she can cook, why don't you believe her and ask her to show you what she can cook? Huh? She might
but,
know a lot of what you are already trying to teach her, Michael.
but she's got disabilities.
So, having disabilities does not mean that a person isn't able. They just learn differently than most people. Anna was at the center for a while, wasn't she? Have you sat down with her and asked her what she learned there?
Well, no, but Anna has trouble paying attention when I'm talking, or she doesn't listen when I'm talking. It annoys me, and I end up giving up on trying to talk to her.
So, you're just going to assume she can't do anything because she has trouble paying attention when you talk to her?
She struggles to listen and focus.
That does not mean she is stupid.
But our father, he,
Oh, your father was a fool and a drunk, and he didn't appreciate the gift that he had. Oh, your sister is a gift, and maybe you need to change how you see and talk to her.
Michael looks pained and is about to offer a reply when his eyes suddenly roll back in his head and he drops to the ground. He begins to convulse.
Michael!
As Dr. Ryder grabs the phone to call 911, we cut to, and now we switch to Aubrey.
okay. Anna steps off a bus after getting on at a stop near Michael's house, and she begins to take pictures with her camera. She walks across the sand and smiles. Suddenly, she hears a soft singing down on the beach and decides to follow the sound. She quickly comes upon Jeremy sitting in a portable tent with his bag unpacked. He looks tired.
Jeremy, I haven't seen you in a while.
Hey there, Anna Banana, how you been?
You've not come over lately. How come?
Michael asked me not to because he was worried I'd be a bad influence on you since you just got out of the center. And besides, I've been thinking a lot about what you said about your time at the center.
Anna nods and sits on the sand in front of Jeremy.
How do I go to a treatment center?
I was really young when it happened, but I think my parents got doctors involved. I had to go away from my family and live there and learn about myself and why I was different.
Yeah, well, I don't have any family that talks to me because something bad happened to me when I was younger, and they didn't believe that it did. I mean, the police did and the doctors did, but my family didn't.
What happened?
I might tell you sometime, but not right now. Anyway, it got me started drinking, and I don't like drinking. I want to stop, but I need help to stop. And when you mentioned your treatment, it made me realize that I want to go get it. I work for a doctor sometimes, but I'm scared to ask him for help because I don't want to get fired.
Doctors are supposed to help the sick and the struggling. My doctor helped me. If you ask the doctor for help, I'm sure he will help you get better.
I'm scared. Michael doesn't even believe that I'm capable of getting better.
Michael doesn't think I'm smart either. He was sick last night, and he wouldn't let me make soup for him.
Michael's sick?
He was rubbing his head and he was grumpy. He snapped at me and got mad at me for wanting a glass of water.
Michael never gets mad or snaps.
Anna nods and pouts, remembering Michael's anger. Jeremy looks concerned.
Hey, I tell you what, Anna Banana, how about we go back to your house and make an awesome supper for all of us, and you can show Michael that you know how to cook and do other things, and that way he doesn't have to worry about you.
What about your stuff?
Yeah, help me pack it up, and then we can catch a bus, okay?
Anna nods, and she and Jeremy get up before they pack up his things. Cut to Michael's house night.
I wish you would stay in the hospital and rest.
The front door opens and Dr. Ryder helps an exhausted Michael, who is wearing scrubs, sneakers, and a hospital bracelet into the house. Michael suddenly pauses at the smell of food. Anna? Did she cook?
We're in the kitchen, Michael.
The kitchen? Dr. Ryder and Michael wander through the living room. Kitchen. Jeremy is seated at the table with Anna, and bowls of spaghetti, meat sauce with hamburger, and cheese are between them. There is also garlic bread on the table. Dr. Ryder looks delighted, but Michael just looks confused. What's this? Jeremy, you cooked?
Anna cooked. You know I can't cook.
Oh, this looks lovely.
Oh, I need to go to bed.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, Michael had a seizure at work today, and he signed himself out of the hospital against medical advice to rest at home. He said he needed to be here for Anna, but it seems to me that she's more capable than he thought.
She needs protecting.
From whom?
Drunk idiots who think it's okay to beat a child and make them feel like they're useless things just because they're different. It's not fair Anna had to be locked up because of him. Jeremy's smile fades, and Anna looks shocked, and Michael begins to sob to the point where he's ready to pass out. Dr. Ryder gently takes Michael's shoulders and leads him out of the kitchen.
He means our father, Jeremy, not you.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't hate me. He loves me. And I love him.
He loves you?
It's complicated. He feels like a failure because you were sent away and he couldn't stop it. He's insistent that you stay with him because he wants to make up for not being able to protect you from your father. He thinks you're able, but he's scared you'll leave him and hate him. Michael's a complicated soul, Anna Banana.
Why do you call me Anna Banana?
Bananas have always tasted sweet to me, and you're sweet, just like your brother. And plus your name, Anna, rhymes with banana. Yeah.
Oh, we should eat.
Anna and Jeremy help themselves to spaghetti and are beginning to eat when Dr. Ryder comes in. Dr. Ryder sits at the table and eats with them.
Okay, kids, so Michael had a seizure. The hospital thinks it was because of low blood sugar. That means he's not been eating, though, enough. And what he needs to do is rest and take better care of himself. Jeremy, I'm going to need more out of you in that I need you to take his shifts for the next few days.
Yeah, I can do that.
Even as he speaks that, however, Jeremy looks concerned because he doesn't know if he can be reliable enough given his issues with alcohol.
Anna, how much do you know about housekeeping and cooking and, things like that?
I know how to keep a schedule for myself and cook food for people and keep my room clean and just make sure things are okay.
Have you ever taken care of another person before?
No.
Okay. I want you and Jeremy to work together to take care of Michael for the next few days, and I'll help too. I'll also look into maybe some things you can do outside the house that will help you get used to being around people. Does that sound like a good idea?
Will Michael be okay with that?
You are an adult, Anna, a perfectly capable adult. You have disabilities and need to learn some things, but you are not incapable of learning. Now, Michael doesn't get to stop you from learning things and being an adult just because he doesn't know how to treat you, okay?
Okay.
So, what do you already know how to do?
I can clean, cook, do laundry, do my homework on a computer.
As Anna rattled off so she can do, Jeremy silently slips out of the living room and down the hallway cut to Michael's bedroom. The bedroom has wooden furniture, a mirror, and a waterbed. Michael is sound asleep in the waterbed. Jeremy enters the room and sits at the edge of the bed next to where Michael is sleeping on his side facing the door. Jeremy gently brushes the hair off of Michael's forehead, and Michael sighs groggily but doesn't wake.
My sweet Michael. I've known you since we were in high school. God, I wish I was good enough for you. I'm not. You came back into life so well, and I wish I could too. Yeah, maybe I will someday.
Sighing, Jeremy kisses Michael on the forehead, gets up, and leaves the room while Michael remains asleep and oblivious. Jeremy sighs and silently returns to the living room. Dr. Ryder is sitting alone on the couch. Anna isn't in the living room anymore, but noise can be heard coming from the kitchen. Jeremy pauses.
I went to check on Michael.
He's scheduled to work tomorrow, Mr. Myler. And
Jeremy immediately looks nervous as he's trying to half detox from drinking after his last conversation with Anna about treatment and wonders if he can handle working the length of shift that Michael usually works. Dr. Ryder studies Jeremy, concerned about how tired, pale, and shaky the young man looks. Jeremy, however, refuses to look Dr. Ryder in the eye.
What time does Michael's shift start tomorrow?
8 a.m. You're shaking a bit.
Yeah, I'll be to work on time, sir. I should get going.
Jeremy moves towards his bag, unaware that Dr. Ryder is watching him with an expression of concern on his face. What Jeremy doesn't realize is that Dr. Ryder knows that Jeremy is homeless. A rumble of thunder can suddenly be heard outside, and Jeremy picks his bag up.
You and Michael did your nurse's aid training together, right? I know he told me you both got a scholarship for it.
Jeremy nods uncertainly, but not sure what he's getting at.
You could help me keep an eye on Michael tonight and also watch him when you're not at the clinic tomorrow. You'd have to stay here, of course, so you could be close in case he had any problems.
Jeremy relaxes as it begins to pour rain outside. Staying at Michael's means he won't be sleeping in the cold and rain.
Yeah, I can do that while Michael's sick.
Dr. Ryder nods. Just then Anna comes back from the living room.
The food is put away and the dishes are clean.
Oh, good. Anna, Jeremy's going to stay over tonight and help you with Michael. Now, Jeremy went to college to train in a course that helps nurses take care of people when they're sick.
What's college? That sounds interesting.
You've never heard of college?
Our parents always thought I was too stupid to go to school. They didn't want to send me, but it was against the law to keep me from going.
Anna goes quiet and lowers her head in shame. She looks sad, and Jeremy looks sympathetic. He understands Anna's pain. Dr. Ryder looks thoughtful and concerned.
If you want to go to college, Anna, I can always bring you a college catalog tomorrow when I come over after I'm done working at my doctor's office. You can look at it.
Working in a doctor's office sounds so cool. Michael told me about it, and he also told me how he wants to be a nurse someday when he gets more money. But he can't right now because, oh, did I interrupt you? I'm sorry. I need to work on that.
We're all a little weird. Hey, Dr. Ryder, maybe Anna could take a few shifts of Michael's too. Like she could do the stuff at the desk. I could be here with Michael while she works. She could probably use a job and some money.
I don't know how to do Michael's job, though.
Oh, Michael doesn't do healthcare work at my office all the time, Anna. Oh, he works at the computer sometimes. He said you knew a bit about the computer, and I can teach you what you don't know. And you could save money.
For college?
Oh, if that's what you want to do someday, yes. Now, for tonight, though, I need to go home and get some rest. Oh, I live just up the street if you need anything.
Dr. Ryder leaves the house. Dr. Ryder leaves the house, and Jeremy sits on the couch, exhausted. He looks at his hands and sees that they're trembling. Anna frowns at his hands.
Your hands are shaking.
Yeah, that's because I haven't drank in a while. Yeah, you told me about treatment, and I'm thinking about it, but I want to try and stop drinking on my own first. It's just not making me feel very good.
You want some soup?
Oh, I'd
You
love
want some
some.
soup?
Yeah, I'd love some, but can I drink it in a cup?
Anna nods and wanders off into the kitchen. Jeremy lays back and closes his eyes to rest. A few moments later, Anna returns with a cup of soup. Or a soup
Here.
in a cup.
Here, 1 cup of soup.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Hey, how you doing with like all this?
I'll manage. Are you going to be well enough to work tomorrow?
Jeremy shrugs and focuses on drinking the soup. Anna sighs.
I'm going to get ready for bed and go to bed. Good night.
Good night, Aunt Banana. Hey, thanks for the soup.
Anna nods and leaves the living room. Jeremy stares at the soup, his expression filled with anxiety because he isn't sure if he can successfully take over Michael's job with the issues that he has. Fade 2. Bathroom Medical Center day, the next day. Jeremy is sitting on the floor of the bathroom in red scrubs and sneakers. He's sweating and whispering. He has just thrown up on withdrawal and is shaky. There's a knock at his door.
Oh, Mr. Myler, are you all right?
I'm fine. I I just threw up a little.
The door opens and Dr. Ryder stands in the doorway, gaping at Jeremy's condition. Jeremy makes no move to get up.
I tried to eat last night and this morning, and I can't even eat. I'm a stupid idiot. I I've been trying to self-detox from alcohol, and Anna gave me soup for it last night and today.
Dr. Ryder silently moves away from the door, and Jeremy begins to cry, thinking that he's going to be fired. A few moments pass, and Dr. Ryder returns and swiftly helps Jeremy up off the floor. He leads him out of the room and into a nearby exam room where various medical equipment is set up.
Have a seat on the exam bed and I'll check you out.
Hey, Anna was telling me about treatment centers and how they help people be better. Uh, I was thinking about going.
I can help you with detox and getting into a proper treatment center, but only if you want the help.
Jeremy is silent for several minutes and then nods.
Let's start with the simple physical and go from there, okay? I'm going to get your vitals, some personal information, and then your history.
Hey, can I have some water too? I did just puke.
I'll get you that. Just take a breath and relax, okay?
Jeremy nods and exhales. His expression is nervous as he looks at the floor. Cut to Michael's room, Michael's house.
Yeah, I switched to Vicky for.
Oh,
Michael's room. Michael's house several hours later. Michael is laying in bed asleep and he suddenly wakes. He's groggy and disoriented, so he makes no move to get up. He looks around.
hello?
There is a quiet gasp from the hallway. Anna suddenly enters the room and moves over to the bed. Michael peers up at her groggily.
What time is it?
It's okay, Michael. Jeremy went to work for you. You got sick. You had something called a seizure. Dr. Ryder said for you to rest, and he said I could look after you.
Michael sighs weakly. Anna sits on the bed, a worried expression on her face.
What have you been doing all day?
Laundry, dishes, cleaning. I know how to do everything about taking care of a house. I learned it at the center.
Michael nods and yawns.
Did you ever learn computer stuff or writing? It could make you happy and give you something to do. You mentioned college a while back, right? Do what you want. Do you want to try that? I actually thought about going back to school to become a nurse, and I've been saving up, but if you want to go, I can pay for it.
College costs money. A lot of money. I saw a book about it on your shelves and read it. Could someone like me, who's different, get work and earn money? I've never actually kept a job before.
Sure you could. I could get my boss to hire you.
Michael yawns and looks ready to go back to sleep.
Go back to sleep. I can find lots of things to read until Jeremy comes back from work. He's staying for a while to help me with you, so I don't get too overwhelmed or scared.
I mean, if you want to, you can play on my computer. It's got games and stuff.
I tried the computer. It's easy enough to carry around, but it has a password.
There's a paper taped to the top of the screen that has the password. Just take the ID before you enter the house phone, okay?
Michael falls back asleep before Anna can ask why. Seeing that she won't get more information out of Michael, Anna stands and tucks him in before leaving the room. We cut to Michael's living room. Anna goes into the living room, begins looking through the shelves for a book. The phone on the table suddenly rings twice, and the machine beeps.
Ring, ring, beep. Michael, are you there?
Anna suddenly freezes, immediately recognizing the voice on the machine as belonging to her mother and to her and Michael's mother, Alana.
Michael, it's your mother. Do not ignore me. I can't stop you from having that thing in your house if you want it there, but I have to remind you that you need to give me monthly payment for my house. You haven't done it yet. Or are you too busy spending time with that homeless alcoholic friend of yours to remember your own mother? Really, Michael, I don't know what's gotten into you over the years since you killed your father, but...
Anna's eyes widen in shock, and she covers her mouth with her hand. The front door suddenly opens and closes. A moment later, Jeremy comes into the living room looking tired from working, and Anna gives him a cold look.
Our mother called. Mine and Michael's, she left a message.
Jeremy frowns and saunters over to the answering machine. He presses the play button, listens to the message, and when the message is over, he looks at Anna.
You look upset. I guess you weren't expecting that.
She's never really liked me, but did she say that Michael killed our dad? And what's she doing here? We lived in Montana. I saw it on a map once. It's far away from here.
Jeremy suddenly looks nervous, and as if he's debating whether or not he wants to tell Anna something. Finally, he sighs. He knows he has to share the story with Anna, even if Michael doesn't like it.
Do you want to go for a walk somewhere, like maybe to the nearby store to get something for dinner? We can talk about what your mother said on the phone and what she's doing here. There's a story behind it.
Should we leave Michael by himself? He's sleeping.
We'll only be gone a few minutes. The store's not far. Mikey's gonna be fine.
Anna nods, and Jeremy leads her out of the house. We cut to neighborhood grocery store, Riley. Anna pushes the cart down the aisles while Jeremy plucks things off of shelves and puts them in the cart.
Your dad was going to go to trial for a lot of things after you were removed from the home, but that never happened. And I didn't meet Jeremy till high school. He told me all this.
What happened?
He just told me there was a fight at home that ended with your dad dying. And your mother ended up having a breakdown. Michael went into foster care. Your mom eventually moved out here after Michael turned 18, so they talk and visit every so often, but it's tense. And that's really all I know. Like, Michael's never even told me all the details, and I'm his best friend.
Anna nods. As the two of them continue walking through the store, Jeremy's cell phone rings. Jeremy answers it.
Jeremy, I got up and Anna's not here.
Yeah, I took her shopping. You don't have a lot of food, you know. Hey, by the way, your hag of a mother called and Anna heard the message.
Oh, great. Ugh, could you at least leave a note if you want to take Anna out somewhere?
Dude, she's an adult. She doesn't need your permission to go out with other adults. And besides, we were getting groceries for you. Your fridge is empty.
Anna pauses at the fighting before abruptly leaving Jeremy with the cart. Jeremy follows her with his cart and reaches the front just in time to see Anna leave the store in an angry silence. Jeremy curses.
Yeah, so Anna got upset with our fighting and she left the store. Thinks she might be walking home. I have to pay for this crap. Bye.
Jeremy ends the call and moves over to a checkout line, scowling. We cut to interior Michael's house. Michael is standing at the answering machine with the cordless in hand, an unhappy expression on his face about how the conversation with Jeremy went. He sighs before dialing a number and listening to the rings.
Michael?
The money's going to come, but it might be a little late this month because I've taken more time off. I've been sick.
I expect you to help me because your father's no longer alive to help me, Michael. I don't expect you to want to talk to me or even visit me, but I do expect a little financial help now and then. I also don't expect that thing to be capable of loving me.
Mother, Anna, it's not a thing.
Well, she certainly doesn't function like a normal person. Anyway, Michael, perhaps when you give me the money this time, we could visit a little. It's been several months.
Between work and spending time with Anna, I don't have a lot of time.
Oh, give that thing something to do and come see me.
The front door opens and closes, and the call ends abruptly. Michael returns the phone to its cradle just in time to see Anna come into the living room. He sits on the couch and sighs. She joins him on the couch.
Should you be out of bed? You look tired.
I got up to see if you need anything since you've been on your own all day. Jeremy called. He said you heard Mom's phone messages.
She's just as mean as she ever was.
I know.
She said you killed our dad?
Michael suddenly falls silent and looks distressed.
I did. It was an accident. It happened shortly after you were sent to the center. I was supposed to go into protective custody, but the arrangements fell through, so I was sent home. I was making dinner one night because Mom was hysterical and Dad was drunk. Dad suddenly came in and started demanding supper, so I served him a plate. He tried it and suddenly snapped, broke the plate over my head, even though it had food on it.
Michael's eyes fill with tears.
And Dad went for a knife, and I didn't know where Mom was, and so I blocked the kitchen door because I was scared for her. Dad screamed at me, and he screamed me to get out of the way, and he grabbed me around the throat and to move me out of the way, and I managed to get the knife from him, and
Michael is full on crying by this point, and Anna is on the verge of it. Michael, however, wants to finish the story for Anna's sake.
I was scared, and I heard Mom and Dad both yelling at me and put the knife down, but I stabbed Dad. He was choking me, and I passed out after that, and when I woke up, I was in the hospital, and someone told me Dad was dead.
The front door suddenly opens and closes. Jeremy comes into the living room, loaded down with groceries. He pauses at seeing Michael and Anna crying silently on the couch.
I brought groceries. Oh, hey there, Michael. Good to see you awake.
Michael sighs, wipes his face with his shirt sleeve, and nods.
Yeah. Why don't you put that in the kitchen and decide what's for dinner?
Jeremy nods and carries the groceries off into the kitchen, while Michael looks at Anna, worried that Jeremy will influence her for worse with his issues. He exhales.
Hey, Anna, you've done such a good job taking care of me that I was thinking maybe we could do some things together that you want to do. You mentioned something about taking classes, right? The city has lots of places where we can take classes together, or maybe we could go to a game center and I can teach you some games to start with.
What about the money you owe Mom?
Don't worry about that. She doesn't need it. She just likes to bother me. I'd rather spend my money and time on you. And I'll probably do a day or two more to get better. And we could maybe we can go on the computer tonight and sign up for a course we could take together. Or what do you like to do?
Where's your computer? Is it small or big?
Montages. Anna and Michael sit on the couch together, poring over the computer while smiling and talking as if they were never spent years apart. Jeremy, meanwhile, makes dinner alone in Michael's kitchen. He is eavesdropping on Anna and Michael's conversation, and he looks slightly left out, as if he's been abandoned. He, however, has no plans to make Michael and Anna feel bad for reuniting, and when dinner is ready, Jeremy takes Michael and Anna their plates first. Michael puts the laptop aside while he and Anna eat. Jeremy gets himself some dinner and eats with them, but he keeps to himself for the most part while eating.
Are you gonna need me tonight?
Hmm? I'm solo ways off from being well, Jeremy.
Don't you like staying here, Jeremy? I like you staying here and talking with me. I also like making soup for you when you're sick.
Michael suddenly scowls at Jeremy, realizing that Jeremy has been talking to Anna about his drinking. He scowls.
Were you talking to my sister about your drinking, Jeremy? Yes or no?
He was asking me about treatment because I went to treatment for my disabilities.
Anna, you went to a center for help to learn and grow and be safe because mom and dad couldn't take care of you, and Dr. Peters wanted to keep you safe. That's not the kind of treatment Jeremy is asking about.
Jeremy doesn't like himself, though. He told me.
Yeah, and it's okay. I've told this to Michael before, and I've also made a lot of mistakes, so he doesn't believe me.
But you're a good person. You're my friend.
Anna, can you clean up the dishes and the kitchen, please? I need to talk to Jeremy alone.
Anna gathers the dishes and goes into the kitchen. Jeremy sits on the couch next to Michael. He can see that Michael is not happy with him. Michael, meanwhile, knows he has to lay down the law with Jeremy concerning his sister, and he isn't happy about it.
I don't know why you talked to Anna about your drinking, Jeremy. She and I grew up with a drunk for a father, and I just barely got the courage to go to counseling over that. I have no idea how it affected her. She's got disabilities, and stuff affects her differently. You're only confusing her.
She's got disabilities, so what? She's still a person, and she was telling me how treatment helped her. I was curious.
Treatment for alcoholism is not the same thing as the places she went. She learned how to become an independent and do things that our parents never thought she would be able to do because she learned slower than most kids.
And I want to learn things too. Or did you forget where I came from, Michael? It wasn't always this way.
What are you talking about? We've known each other since we were 15.
Look, I lived at the youth shelter for a bit till social services put me in Dr. Ryder's house with you. You don't need to remind me how we met. Why are you even bringing that up?
Just your drink is a tough issue, and I'm trying to help Anna come back into the real world after being out of it for a long time. I don't think she needs to hear about how you're supposedly trying to get sober and treatment.
Michael, like what? I'm not trying to hurt your sister. I would never do that. I was talking to her and trying to be friends with her because she doesn't have any friends yet.
I know how you like to chase girls at clubs because you've made me go with you before, Jeremy. You always get smashed and make an idiot of yourself. I always end up having to drag you out before trouble happens. I don't want Anna going to those kind of places.
Jeremy frowns and gets up. He's obviously deeply affected by Michael's words.
I haven't gone to a club in a while, actually. Like not since I got the job at Dr. Ryder's.
Michael is clearly very upset, however, and the rest of what Jeremy is planning to say dies on his lips. Jeremy sighs.
Look, Jeremy, I appreciate you being here for her when I couldn't be, but I'd rather not have her subject to what we grew up with. I just feel like you're not good for her.
Jeremy looks stunned. He wasn't trying to get close to Anna romantically. He was actually around a lot because he cares about Michael, but Michael doesn't see that in his current state.
I understand. Yeah, you're probably right. I have things I need to work on, and I shouldn't be around so much. I've been hanging around you too much anyway. You've been a great influence on me, but I've been a bad one on you. Could you tell Anna that I'm sorry for putting bad ideas in her head?
I'm sure she'll forget anyway. Knowing her, just take care of yourself. I'll see you at work when I'm better. We could talk then.
Before Jeremy can reply, Anna comes back into the living room and freezes. She sees Michael scowling at Jeremy and Jeremy looking like he had the joy knocked out of him. She frowns.
Did you two fight? I heard angry words.
I'm not a good influence for you or Michael, according to him, so I'm gonna go. You're able to take care of your brother really well, so you don't need me and a banana.
But Michael does.
Jeremy sighs and begins gathering his things from around the living room. He silently packs his bag while Anna watches, shocked. Michael, meanwhile, looks at Anna tiredly.
Anna, can you help me to bed, please? I'm tired.
Anna nods and waves sadly to Jeremy before turning her attention solely to Michael. Anna helps Michael up off the couch and to his room. Jeremy watches until they're out of view before he leaves the house, closing the door quietly behind him. We cut to the interior of Michael's bedroom. Anna tucks Michael in bed and Michael looks at her.
Why don't you come to work with me in a few days, Anna? Maybe Dr. Ryder will give you some work. You can earn a little money for yourself.
If you call him and he says it's okay, sure.
Michael nods and drifts off to sleep. Anna silently leaves the bedroom, wanders down the hallway, and she goes into the kitchen. Interior kitchen. Feeling very overwhelmed by the fight she overheard between Michael and Jeremy, and by the sudden departure of Jeremy, Anna moves to the phone. She finds a list of numbers on a whiteboard next to the phone and quickly finds Dr. Ryder's number. She picks up the phone and dials it, hoping he will know what to do. Hello?
Dr. Ryder, it's Anna.
Anna? You sound upset. Is everything all right? Anna begins to cry softly into the phone as she begins to speak. Anna's bedroom later that night. Anna goes to her room and quickly changes her street clothes into her pajamas. She gets into bed and tries to sleep but cannot. She sits up in bed, grabs a journal and pen from her nightstand and begins to write fervently. We fade to Street, Riley, later that night. A dark vehicle drives through the city streets with high beams on. After what seems like an eternity, the vehicle parks next to the entrance to a park and turns off. The driver's door opens and Dr. Ryder gets out, holding a flashlight in one hand and a duffel bag over the other. He closes the door and begins walking into the park. We cut to interior City Park, Riley. Dr. Ryder walks through the park using the flashlight as a guide. He looks around anxiously without success. He suddenly spots something near a bridge, a familiar tent. Fearing the worst, Dr. Ryder walks over to the tent and unzips it, revealing a pained-looking Jeremy sitting up underneath a simple blanket. Jeremy looks lost and cold. He looks at Dr. Ryder and worriedly. A moment of silence passes, and Jeremy suddenly lifts the blanket and offers Dr. Ryder a full, unopened bottle of alcohol. Dr. Ryder takes it.
I bought it, but I didn't let myself.
Dr. Ryder nods, and Jeremy crawls meekly out of the tent. He's shaking like he's been sick, and he can't stand up, let alone speak a lot. It's obvious he's been gravely affected by the earlier fight with Michael. Dr. Ryder kneels next to him, and Jeremy immediately begins sobbing his heart out.
Hey, I didn't mean to be a bad influence on Anna and Michael, but Michael said I was. I hurt them both.
Oh, you didn't hurt anyone, and you didn't hurt yourself. A wind suddenly pops up, and Jeremy hugs himself while looking at the ground. Dr. Ryder sits on the ground next to Jeremy.
I walked the streets for hours after leaving Michael's house, man. I was so disgusted for myself for actually thinking I was being a good friend to Anna and good for Michael. Yeah, I'm a bad person.
Oh,
How'd you even find me anyway?
Anna called me. Oh, she was upset.
I didn't mean to make Anna sad.
Oh, no, 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 Jeremy. You don't get it. She was worried about why you left. She heard Michael telling you things that weren't true, and she heard you leave. And that upset her. But she didn't want to talk to Michael when he was so sick. So she called me and told me everything instead. She said you two talked about where you lived, in beaches and parks, and I guessed. I've been driving around for hours. Jeremy quiets down and is stunned. Anna understood enough to make sure he was okay after his fight with Michael. Well, he sighs, realizing that his continued presence will drive a wedge between the two siblings and that he needs to do something about that.
Hey, Dr. Ryder, do you remember when we were talking in your office about the long-term treatment programs? I I want to go do that. I want to go to a program that has counseling included, residential inpatient one. I know it means my job, but I know it's what I need to do.
I'll keep you on the payroll, and maybe I can train Anna to take your hours while you're away. Sound good?
I I don't know what treatment place to pick though. There's so many good ones, but I don't know.
Oh, tell you what, Jeremy. Let's pack up your stuff and go to my house. I'll help you arrange everything and get you over there. I'll also tell you what it's going to be like because it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, I need to do this. I need to go away and get myself sorted out. I want better than this.
Jeremy gestures to the open tent, an expression of disgust on his face. Dr. Ryder nods. Jeremy stands and silently packs his things up into his duffel bag without looking at Dr. Ryder once. When everything is finally packed, Dr. Ryder offers his hand to Jeremy. Jeremy picks up his packed bag and takes it. They leave. We cut to a montage. Exterior, Dr. Ryder's car. Dr. Ryder settles Jeremy and his things in the car and gets in behind the wheel. The car takes off into the night. End of part 1.
All right. That's it for tonight in terms
Oh,
of
yes.
script.
awesome. Good job.
It's on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Heather, it's alive!
It is
It's
alive.
alive. So funny.
I know there were some technical things, but I think it's overall a good story.
Yep. Told ya.
Yeah.
I
A
literally
lot of emotional
cried.
work.
I literally had emotions when I was listening to y'all reading it, and I'm like, holy crap, it's real.
Oh,
Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you all for participating in the
y'all
birth
did
of
such
this.
a good job.
Thank you all for participating in the birth of this beautiful written child.
Great job, everyone. Yes, I'm very happy to participate and thank you for casting me. Yes, all of
This,
us did a great job. Your play was great and
well,
it's
this
very
is the
kind of
John. This is just the
emotional.
first part. John, this is just the first part. The next part will be read next week.
Yes, yes, I know.
Yes.
But sorry, but next week, sorry, I can attend next week because I have another read of my own short play I wrote because I have a read next week of my own short play titled Women's Strike. It is about a feminist short play I wrote because I'm a
That's
male feminist.
awesome. It's awesome, John.
Yes, yes, I'm a
Good luck on
playwright.
that.
I wrote many short play. Yes, and next week I have a read of that short plays. It's on Tuesday next week, so I can't do this read because I have a read of my own short play. So
I
sorry,
miss you.
I can't attend the second part. Also,
We'll
it's
miss you.
11. Yes, we will miss. You will miss me. Yes,
Well, the next part actually
but
has a
next
heck of a,
time.
the
But
next
next time I will be there.
Okay, sounds great.
the
Jason.
next part actually has a lot less characters, but a lot more action and dialogue, and it's
Wow,
very.
that's nice.
So what did you all think? Let's have some feedback and some thoughts, please. And I'm happy to discuss whatever about it.
My thoughts is your play was great and very emotional. You know, it's I cried to some part when I'm hearing the many lines there, and it is great. Yes, it is great.
Thank you.
It's very emotional being Taylor. And like the first time we did your first script, I was Taylor, and I start crying when I'm him. And the tears still haven't stopped, even though I became
Wow.
other people that weren't, this mean guy. But it's just like, it's really hard to shake him off. It
Well,
really
I mean,
is.
I'll tell you something, and that I can tell you that Taylor was modeled after my father, who is now deceased. So it's okay for me to model characters after him. He's not going to do anything about it.
I get angry. I'm just I just feel angry that someone would ever tell their child that they're a thing and that they're useless, and I think it just brings up too
Well,
much in my.
and that they would choke them. That's terrible, but it's kind of sadly realistic.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, I can tell the story if you'd like. Don't cry though.
No, it just I don't worry. I have a very similar story growing up.
Like
I get
when
it.
when I
So
was like, I think it was 14 or 15, my family and I were playing pool in the basement, and my dad was getting mad and he wanted to go, and I was like trying to stop him to leave. So he literally grabbed my neck and moved me out of the way by my neck. And holy crap, that hurt. But yeah, and the school story with Mrs. Moran, that was real. Sorry, Mrs. Moran, if you actually run across this. This was in the 90s though, so I doubt that she will. The scarecrow thing actually happened my first week of elementary school in grade 1.
what a horrible woman saying you were stupid just because you couldn't cut outside the lines. So dumb.
Yeah, not everything happened though. Like the Kokomo's story where I punched the guy, that happened. That's actually something that's widely talked about among my grad class. But some of it didn't happen, and some of it just built the story, but some of it did, and I felt it all fit. And the story about where my family doctor wanted to have me put in a group home at 3 years old, that did happen. And my mom did say no. And my dad and my mom has said it's okay for me to talk about this. My dad really did sell the dryer and the sewing machine for alcohol, and he didn't work from the time I was 8 months old to the time I was 8 years old. Don't know how the hell we didn't get taken by social services.
Now, I
Oh,
remember the first time we read it, Jacob and
Michael.
there,
Jacob and
there was
Michael.
there was a few people had some things to say to
oh, that was a
enrich it.
separate script about
Yeah.
about my dad's death from cancer. Yeah.
Yeah, they said that it's like the first time it was pretty accurate to what actually happened in your life. And they said, it's okay to step out of being
Yeah.
accurate to make it bigger, and and you did that. So you listened, and really you did really well.
Thank you. And the name Riley actually came from a person I met when I was doing the live reality game that I did last summer in British Columbia. He actually works with individuals with disabilities, and he was a good friend to me there. I didn't last very long in that, and I stood out with a lot of people, but he accepted me as I was, so I wanted to honor him and his work. So Riley.
Nice.
Yeah, there'll be another honorary mention next week too, just another person, but I won't spoil anything.
I know. Oh, shh.
Yes, Vicky was a saint. Like, we actually got together before this was born, and we actually had Zoom meetings about what needed to be edited and what needed to be clarified. And we had a prayer each time we did it. And I'm very grateful that she helped me with that.
It's interesting because, Taylor feels almost over the top, but he's actually scarily very realistic. But to people, it's like, yeah, that could be very seen as over the top.
Well, a lot of people don't really
No,
live in the world of an addict, and they're like, this is over the top. But it's not really over the top to people who live in the
lived
environment
it.
and have to deal with that. Like, it was everyday life for me, and I translated it into writing instead of just feeling the emotion. I just decided to tell the story without freaking out over it. It is what
No,
it
you
is.
did. You did a great job, and as I said, like I totally understand what that is.
Yeah.
So
Like you
that's
said, you grew up Mormon, right? You wouldn't expect like a Mormon home to be just full of that kind of chaos, but holy cripes, like I was technically only part Mormon because
it's a lot more common than you think it is, even in LDS homes.
yeah, well,
That's very sadly common.
he was baptized in the church but never took to the church. So yeah, and the missionaries, I actually got a page from one of the missionaries that taught him, and it actually mentioned that they actually observed that he had an issue too. So the issue goes back that far. And
Hmm.
way before, probably he drank as a teenager and just kept it up. I vaguely recall my mother telling me stories about how his own father and family were frustrated with him because of his issues.
Well, it probably stemmed from something that happened in his childhood. That's usually what happens.
Sadly, you're probably right.
And what's really sad is just, I mean, the culture is, again, speaking from someone who lived in the culture, who understands it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Unfortunately, those type of things really do get put under the rug. Unfortunately,
Well, yeah,
and then
we
they
were
just exacerbate
like
because turn it off.
when my family and I moved to a Mormon majority town, we were kind of the worst kept secret in all the town. And this was when I was 11. We were pretty much, everybody knew about us. Even if you
Hmm.
didn't know us, you knew about us.
I,
It
I
was
know. I lived
very,
in Utah. I know. I lived
yeah.
in Utah. I was a Utah Mormon, so I know. So, and we were that. So, and also I had ADHD and I had a lot of childhood disability, a lot of childhood stuff.
Yeah,
So this actually hits pretty close to home.
yeah.
But at least I was never told I was stupid. I mean, at least not by my mom, who majority was the majority of the one who
Oh
raised me,
no.
and like called terrible things. And but like yeah, like I
Yeah.
at least. Um,
I
but that's awful. It's
I
awful.
was
I'm
technically
sorry.
not properly diagnosed until 2008, 2009, after I got fired as a dishwasher. So I was technically an adult, but I had a diagnosis of ADD as a child, and I was on some very
Same.
powerful medication that may have contributed to me having a seizure when I was 9. I'm not sure.
I had a seizure when I was about 16 months, 18 months old. So,
Oh
and
God.
I was completely paralyzed. So, as I said, I totally relate too much to this story. So, in some ways, in a lot of ways. So,
And
yeah. So I
trust
was like,
me,
oof.
my mother is not Alana as Michael grows older. My mother's actually a very sweet woman. I just decided to make more villains in the story.
Yeah, that was something I was going to say is one of the differences is Alana is not how your mother is. So,
No, my
yeah.
mother's name is Martha, and she is queen of the world. I love her so freaking much. I hope to God she's watching this. She's read the scripts and she liked them.
Me too.
Super supportive. I love it. I mean, that is how some mothers can be. I mean, unfortunately, seen a lot of
Yeah.
that. So,
Yeah.
no, you did a great job. I'm gonna get going because, like, it's
Yes.
St. Patrick's Day today, and
Yes. I
trying to
hope to
like,
see you next week
we will most likely, you will.
because we need our Michael.
Well, thank you for having me be your kind of your hero in the story, and Anamika, you played Jeremy so well.
Oh,
I really
yes. Oh, my
appreciate it.
God. You literally went into it cold and you were just so masterful. I was sitting there listening. I'm like, oh, my God, this was cast from heaven.
Yeah, I was watching you. You kept covering your mouth every time Anamika would speak. And it's like, yeah, you're right. Like, whoa, Jude.
Like I can just picture it. Holy crap! And Kat
I
and
hope
Vic,
I did okay as Michael.
you did. That's
Yes.
why I cast
Oh.
you, because you literally had that natural withdrawnness, but you also had that just gentleness in your voice. And oh my God, yes.
Lovely.
So part 2 will be next week, and I
Yes.
hope y'all can come back.
All right, sounds good.
All right, bye guys.
All right,
Bye.
bye bye. Have a good night,
Yes.
you all.
Have a good night. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all did amazing. Holy fudge. I love you all.
I'm
So
so
I'm starting the
bummed I
count
can't.
for the next part tomorrow, and I don't have anything going on, so I can focus. And my plan is to have it to Cat at least by